Hello and welcome to Great Hang, the greatest hang that's ever hanged. I'm your hang, Tim McLaughlin, coming to you with your other hang, Myka Fox. Hello, Myka.
Hey, Tim. I am so excited about our guest today.
Whoa, yeah, go on.
She is one co-host of Guys We Fucked. New special came out. Our Special Day. Comedian.
Thank you.
Extraordinaire.
Thank you so much.
Finally, a distinction.
Tim, we couldn't start this show without introducing our guest because she's already so funny before he started. Give it up for Corinne Fisher.
Hello.
I don't know why I'm always talking to the audience. It's very...
I like it.
It's very comedy show hosty. We always give it up for the guest.
Yeah. No,
Switching hands.
I enjoy the clips from this show, so you're doing a great job whatever you're doing.
Oh, thank you so much.
Where is this mic pointing? I can just talk like this. I don't have to be really close
just
to
talk.
it.
I mean, you just talk like into the front part, but
Nice.
other than that, as long as you believe in yourself, you should be all right.
Okay, cool. Feels good.
First off, I just want to apologize for how cold it is in the apartment.
Oh no, it's not cold actually. It's warm on my back.
Then take your jacket off, Corinne.
No, this is like a look. I'm renting this from Rent the Runway, so it needs to get a lot of camera play
Honestly,
before I have to
man.
return
That
it.
was a thing this morning.
This is my whole thing. I almost got this jacket on Rent the Runway.
Oh, really?
By the way. Point two, I just canceled my membership because I got so frustrated. Tried to return it before the new month starts or whatever. Because I was like,
Right.
I don't know, maybe they'll just sell me the clothes. The place around the corner just closed. Bodega closed on a Sunday. Why? Who knows?
What does the bodega have to do with this?
They're the UPS
Oh,
drop-off.
I was like, what?
We get all our clothes
This is
from the
city-
bodega.
I was like,
We're-
seems to be a disconnect here, Myka.
We're a big bodega clothes house.
I just assumed, that all of your mailing needs happen through Bodega.
I was like, you've
mine
been
do.
tricked. That's not Rent the Runway. That's like a guy giving you old clothes.
We get chopped cheese and cargo pants.
He's like, I thought you were throwing them out. I'm like, oh, hobo chic. I liked it.
Very Olsen twin. I love it.
That would be my biggest compliment.
Yeah.
If someone thought I was an Olsen twin.
Yeah.
Fucking yes.
Just layer a bunch of like black clothes around you and put big sunglasses on, and you're tiny like an Olsen twin.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, here's the thing.
Awesome. She heard that you're tiny and just awesome.
Myka is tiny.
Well, I'm sitting here. I'm like, the only difference now is that I'm not a billionaire,
Right.
Yeah.
and that's the part I want.
Yeah, that's a minor detail.
right.
That's what
Like
we're
just
working
looking
on.
like an Olsen twin.
Not it. Yeah.
As soon as it came out, now that's not it.
No. Mm-mm.
Wow, I've matured.
Well, you had to be working since you were a literal baby to, I think, be a billionaire. I think that was part of how they became billionaires.
But that's
Yeah.
how it's felt
yeah.
for me.
Yeah, I hear you.
Every day is work to stay alive.
Yeah, every day is work. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know who is anyone at the table happy?
I am.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy most of the time. I mean, I don't have any money right now, and I've been working my fucking ass off trying to make rent. But other than that, everything's pretty good. Except for I don't get booked very much. But other than that, also things are pretty good.
It's one of those ignorance is bliss situations.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know how like people and what I'm about to say is about to sound bad. So now let me rephrase this.
Uh-oh. The N-word?
Oh my god.
That always sounds
No,
bad.
I don't think there's a way. No, okay. It is like people in like South America are like known like as the happiest like communities, but they feel like they're also like they're not like living in that super modernized world, and so they just are like, yeah, I'm fucking free. And Tim's not modernized.
Okay.
is what I'm trying to
yeah.
say. Like he'll be like,
He's like Amish?
no, just like in a non-modernized situation, you like live more day to day. You're like, I need food today. I'm gonna go find it today.
Sure.
Like I don't have like fucking stores and reserves. And Tim's like, oh, I need to pay my rent. I guess I have to work this month.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just kind of live in the moment,
And but it's like he's got no worries.
That's really lovely though.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad little life. I got a lot of worries this month. I'm not kidding, man. This month is like the most money anyone's ever, like just the most money I've ever had to pay. I also had nose surgery, so.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, nothing. I just hadn't been able to breathe out of my nose forever.
That seems like kind of a big deal.
Yeah, so I got that fixed. And then did this happen to you? Is your Con Ed bill like insanely high? Or do you not even pay attention? Because I look at ours and I don't have any money. And I go, $400 damn dollars? What the fuck?
$400?
It was $420.
That's not normal.
No.
It should be like 80.
Well, we Googled it, right? Well, first Tim called and talked to them for a while, and then I was like, I could just Google this.
Yeah.
The lady on the
having to-
phone was not happy with me because I was being a bit salty.
You were being If he was being so nice, if I had ever talked to a customer service representative like that, I'd probably get things done.
Right.
I would if I had been on that call, I'd be like, "Excuse me," like,
That was
are
me.
you nice? Are you nice to customer service people on the phone?
Yeah, because you have to be to get things.
Right, but like,
yeah. And it's not they don't own the company.
That is what I said at one point. I go,
Yeah.
your company knows that the price is going to spike. And she goes, well, I didn't know that. I go, I'm not saying you know that.
Right.
I know you don't know that.
yeah.
Because the person you're talking to is getting fucked just as hard, if not harder than you calling. So, and you have to basically, you have to kind of like be flirty almost to get the thing that you want to get done. You have to ask about their family and stuff. Manipulate it.
Oh, that's smart. I never asked them about how
About
their family is doing.
What do you ask them about their family?
No, I make.
Do you know? Are you like pals?
I make jokes, but I mean, like I've seen other people do it different ways. I use humor.
She's like got
This is
5
a skill.
customer service people at her Thanksgiving. She's like, "This is AT&T."
I did tell Portia the Chipotle app though that Chipotle was committing robbery though. But I mean, I did say that. I was like, Portia, I'm not directing this anger at you before I said it.
But they stole your asshole.
No, if you order, yes, they run away with my butt. No, it's like a whole thing. If you order from the Chipotle app, they'll always chips and guac, and then instead of refunding you, they'll just give you a coupon for a free chips and guac next time you order, thereby making you have to order again. And don't think I don't see you, Chipotle.
Wait, this is a known
wow.
thing.
Oh yeah.
Is there a Reddit thread?
No, but okay. So
I
this
bet
it's
there
not.
is. I'm sure there is.
It's not legitimate phenomenon to me until there's a whole thread about it. I'm not even a Redditor.
I don't go on Reddit anymore because it's fucked up there.
Yeah.
So I've banned myself from Reddit. But I knew it was true because I have my other podcast, Without a Country, is like a serious news. I mean, it's jokes, but we talk about serious news. And the Chipotle app clip got more heat than anything about Russia and Ukraine, January 6th.
Really?
Yeah. And everyone's like, oh my God, Chipotle did that to me too. So to me, that was the proof that I needed.
It's really fucked. There's a whole that's.
Everyone went wild over that.
There's no big reporting of it on the internet, but
So your clip is the one they were responding to.
wow.
Have you-
It was
how
my
many-
personal story, and a lot of people reached out.
My personal story, my personal strife,
Yeah, exactly.
my Schindler's List-esque story
You
of
know
not getting
it.
my chips and guac.
You know it.
So you did blow up, but that's the company. I was thinking all day about blowing up Rent the Runway. I'm like, these motherfuckers, they don't know how hard it is to go to a bodega when it's closed on a Sunday.
Yeah. No, I mean, I do agree. The return is not great. You should just basically, whoever delivers the clothes to you, you should be able to just swap with them.
Yes.
That's the key.
Yeah, but they want their clothes back first.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Also, and I think I've said this before, but I can't say it enough. Madewell is not Runway. If you're calling your company Rent the Runway, you should not be able to rent Madewell.
Right. Well, you have to do it. I filter it so that from most
Highest.
expensive product to least expensive product, so that there's I'm getting a lot of bang for my buck.
For us Oshkosh guys, what's Madewell?
I just want to meet the person
Like a
who
jeans
is like,
store.
I
Oh.
really need to rent this $20 sweater.
Oh yeah. Anything I'm renting has to be like 150 or higher.
Or else, what are we doing here?
Yeah, even like the sweatsuits, or because you can find obnoxiously expensive like athleisure, and I don't mind that. I'll wear that.
Athleisure you'll fucking recycle, but that goes in people's vagina.
I do think of that. Yeah, no, I don't. I've only done like 2 maybe of the, but it's like you're cleaning it. I don't know.
No, you're not. They are, and who knows?
I can smell that they're cleaning it because it actually
Yeah.
smells like too potent.
That's kind of good too.
Yeah, it
Well,
gives me a headache sometimes.
Yeah, that's probably good for the athleisure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? It's
Yeah.
the athleisure, I don't know. Jeans, that's weird. It fits to your body.
I'm sure they had a full-on meeting where they're like, let's make sure this smells real potent of cleaning stuff.
Well, athleisure can smell like pussy like that.
know-
Do you
Well,
have
we
this
were a
phenomenon?
thong with it too, and it's a rental. But also,
Sure,
I
but-
just think of all the comics I fucked.
I'm like, yeah, you wear underwear with yours. Got it.
No, when I rent it, and then I'm just like, but also I just think of all the comics that I fucked without a condom, and I'm like, okay, I think my pussy can handle the athleisure from Rent the Runway.
Myka's gonna get crabs.
I'm gonna give crabs.
Yeah.
Honey, you're giving crabs today.
I'm a Cancer. I've been giving crabs my whole life.
Oh, speaking of pussy, I had heartburn last night, and I went to try.
What a hot story.
I
I've
got
never heard something so titillating.
and I got to suck and fuck all the time because I had heartburn, and I'm pretty cool. But I went to go have the Tums that Myka has in her desk, which I've eaten all of, and they tasted like fucking pussy. The Tums did last night. They tasted like fish and mint. It was wild.
Myka.
What are you doing
with my pussy Tums? I fucking use those to finish the job you leave behind.
Oh, fuck.
I'm sorry. We put peppers in Myka's pussy, and she needs to clean it at the end of the night.
I put Tums in my pussy because I thought they were like Mentos, and I wanted to see what would
Freshen
happen.
it
She
It's like,
puts
well, it's like
Tums.
Diet Pepsi is my.
Oh, I see.
Diet
I excrete-
Pepsi, and then we do like volcano-esque experiments around here.
Super fun. I like it. I can't imagine what it's like for you two to live together. I would love to be a fly on the wall.
You are being one right now.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is what happens.
Yeah.
Myka hasn't called me fat and stupid yet, but it will happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're still happy, so who
Tim,
cares?
You haven't done anything fat or stupid since you got here.
Yeah.
That's true.
And actually, I did call you stupid multiple times. Remember when I said you lived a simpler life and you, like, even though you live in New York?
I thought that was a compliment. I thought that was like a nice
I
compliment.
thought it was. I mean, it can come off as derogatory, but I think it's nice.
I thought it was nice too. I thought it
Well,
was a
just
nice
know I
thing.
didn't mean it to
That
be.
was simple of you to think it was nice.
Well, good.
Corinne, are you happy?
No.
Oh, good.
What?
I don't know.
It's okay. I'm happy. And honestly, if my unhappiness makes you happier, I applaud
It does
that.
not. It
I
does
applaud
not.
that.
I want everybody to be happy. I like living in a happy world.
Everyone
where
can't be
everyone-
happy because then there's no gauge for what is happy and what is unhappy.
You're one of those, huh? If everybody's happy, you don't
You're
need
one of those
that.
people making a point haven't considered yet.
Because then that's the norm, and then you have to be happier than the norm to actually achieve happiness. Uh-oh.
Wait, so wait,
She's gonna
hold
explode.
on. Wait, let me. I'll take this from here, Tim.
Okay.
Relax.
I'm below the
supposing,
norm.
Since Tim has to be happy all the time, you think there needs to be someone unhappy all the time, or are you just balancing your own happiness?
Not unhappy all the time. And I think to describe him as he's like a generally happy person, but obviously every single day you're not happy. You have some days when you're feeling sad, right? Do we need to get out the feelings wheel? Like
No. We don't need to get the faces that the doctor gave me after my surgery.
Yeah.
No, yeah, like the other day when I realized I didn't have any money, I was bummed out and didn't leave the house for a day.
There you go. So you had
Yeah.
an unhappy day.
Yeah. But mostly I'm just like, it's the day. Let's go. Everybody come on.
He
I
wakes
love
up
that.
singing songs. He's like from a Disneyland.
You guys are like polar opposites. I
It's
love
really
this.
weird, yeah.
I love this is why you've been dating for a long time, and now I understand why.
I was annoying the shit out of Myka earlier because I was sitting and watching Netflix and I was just naming all the things on there. And Myka was like,
You know how like when someone like just can't stop but read the signs on the road when you're in a car trip and you're like, yeah, we all see it. Like, what are you doing?
Like a child, or
Yeah. Yes.
yes, like
yes.
a little boy.
Do you
Okay.
think? Okay, here's a guys we fuck question. Are you prepared to answer these without Christina? Or is that okay?
yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't
do
want to
you-
like violate any like. I know you guys just got officially married.
We'll have to
per your-
FaceTime her. See, be like,
You're not,
honey, can
you're
I
not-
answer
you're-
this?
So you're not contractually obligated on your podcast to only answer questions.
No,
Okay.
no, I can answer them.
Is it pedophilia?
Oh my god, I love this. Clip it.
All right, let me rephrase.
Okay.
Could it be pedophilia
Yeah.
if you're dating a fully grown man who is mentally a toddler?
That's an interesting question. That kind of reminds me of the Christina Ricci movie Pumpkin, because that was
Oh, yeah.
that's what was happening. There's only a specific age who like knows that reference, so I knew.
Damn it.
No, but I'm in
Yeah.
it. But like, yeah. Are you're our age, right?
Yeah, I'm 35.
Okay, so
I don't know how old you guys are. I assume in your 20s or something, but
It's
You're
insulting,
sweet.
but it's better than the alternative.
I thought you were 42.
That's how you live a simple life, you know.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's definitely there's something wrong there. I don't know if it's pedophilia, because I think pedophilia specifically, if you go to the definition
What if that's
of it,
what you
is,
like about it and turns you on?
I think that means you just like dumb people.
What if it's like,
Which basically means you're a heterosexual man, you know?
I've always thought that. Okay, can we real talk?
Yeah.
So am I a woman?
Myka's trans.
I think I'm trans, but for women. Wait, what is that?
You're
No,
What?
wait, no.
Wait,
Let me go
what
back.
the fuck?
Hold on. I got ahead of myself.
Myka, you can't just start making new things to create another letter.
Well, wait, you think... Wait. I always thought I was a gay man trapped in a woman's body.
you did?
Uh-huh.
Because I've always been attracted to men.
Okay.
All right.
But I act like a man, kind of.
Right.
But I don't know. I'm like, I don't think... this is risky territory. I don't think that's trans. I just think everything can like...
No, I mean, I think it's just you just have a masculine energy, which is what I have.
Tim is very upset right now.
I'm confused. You're a gay man in a woman's body? That's just a woman.
What?
Well,
How is a gay man in a woman? Because you're attracted to men.
Tim
Yeah.
doesn't want to be gay.
Right? I ain't gay. First of all,
here's
I ain't
what's
gay.
so beautiful. All it takes is one person, the partner, to like turn it queer,
Right.
and then they have to come along. I have multiple friends whose partner went trans, or
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever is trans.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Ernest went trans.
Yeah.
Trans alive.
Like,
What are you fucking
no, I think he
referencing?
means Ernest the comedian, not Ernest the dog, right?
No, Ernest the comedian.
Oh, like goes to camp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got your reference.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. My best friend's dog died recently, and so now
I hear you. I hear you.
Oh my god.
I think about Ernest every day.
Ernest was a great dog.
Okay.
We just
Rest
had
in peace,
a moment
Ernest.
of silence. For
he was
Ernest.
a little sweetie.
Oh, I love that dog.
Ernest, friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
What were we talking about? Oh, right.
About you
Pedophilia.
being you're a
I-
trans person now, and
No,
that
no,
makes
you can
me
move-
gay somehow when
Yeah,
I
you can-
ain't gay.
Yeah, you can turn a couple queer just by becoming queer.
That's an interesting concept.
I'm
And you are right.
LGBTQ. I ain't gay.
Well, you could always break up,
Right.
but then you're a piece of shit who never really loved them. Let's be honest.
Right.
That's right.
You know,
Right. Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows if you're is trans and you find this out, the appropriate thing to do is say, "That's an exchange for me. I need to see if I can accept that." And then you had better.
Yeah. I hope you're writing that up for JFL auditions, Myka. That's a good one.
That is pretty good.
Sketch that in the idea pad.
Well, all it took was for me to decide I ain't trans.
Oh no, Myka.
I just have a masculine energy.
Yeah. I have a masculine energy too. And I mean, apparently in any relationship, romantic specifically, there has to be one person who's bringing the masculine energy and one person bringing the feminine energy, but it doesn't have to be the woman or the more
So
female presenting person.
if I understand what you're saying, Tim is a girl.
Yes.
If
Gender
I
reveal.
No.
Do you have any pink smoke?
First of all, no.
No, but I can call the guy.
Right. Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know enough about your energy because you seem like the simplicity to me is like reads as a masculine energy.
Well, see, this is it.
But-
He
Yes.
is very masculine, and that is
That's
why
right.
I'm a gay man.
Okay.
Because it's like,
But even in a gay relationship, you would still have a feminine. There's, as Emma Willman says, there's still like the girl one.
yeah.
Myka is a
I think I have to
femme-masc gay man in a woman's shell, but with the spirit of a lion. If I understand
The
that.
spirit of a lion.
I don't fucking know.
Tim,
That's so
that was
sweet.
so deep.
Yeah.
That was like an 8th grade Valentine. I pictured that written in crayon.
Who adores who more? You adore her more, I'm guessing.
Yeah. I do more stuff for Mike for sure.
Is that, well, that's not necessarily adoring.
Well, that is the male role to adore, but and then
Yeah.
whose ideas are respected more in the relationship?
Myka's because she's smart.
Okay.
We've both decided if there's a tie, it's
Okay.
always whatever I think.
Right.
Yeah, because you gotta look at history. So Myka is successful.
Okay. Yes.
I have absolutely zero success in my life at anything I do. So if we're like, oh, they're both pretty good ideas, we go with Myka's idea because of the history of her ideas mostly working.
Well, you're talking about like monetary success, but I would argue that you have a lot of success because you're happy and you're in a good functioning relationship, which is quite difficult.
Yeah, sad people always say that, but but we are looking at it monetarily for sure.
Okay.
But also no, because I was successful for a little bit and
Doing
then
what?
Stand-up comedy.
Oh, okay.
Tim was very big in Chicago.
Oh,
I
you
was
were?
a very big Chicago
Yeah, I'm like,
stand-up
as I'm
comedian.
saying, I'm like, don't say it like a joke.
Don't say it rude. Don't say it
But
rude.
I do hear that weird tone because it was kind of neither place. I like course corrected halfway through.
But at least it's
But he
not
was
like you were like, it's not like you're like, oh, I was big in Iowa. Like, it was a respected place for comedy.
Right.
No, Tim was a headliner there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But and that's fine. And also I got lazy when I got here because I was mad that I wasn't booked on everything immediately.
Okay.
So that was my fault anyways. But
right.
Some people can spend a decade doing that.
Yeah.
Like me. I'm just like, why don't I have anything?
No, it's hard. It's hard in the entertainment business to not just look at what other people have and keep your blinders on. It's difficult.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, Myka's very successful and she's more smarter than me. So we go with her ideas more than mine.
Okay.
But sometimes I come up with a good idea.
Oh, wait, the point was,
It
you
seems
asked
like
that.
it seems like Myka isn't just actually the feminine and masculine energy in the relationship.
Well, that's
she's
true.
you're just
Tim's
the
my
star, yeah, and you have some kind of animal role in the household.
Well, I'm
That's
also
what we've discovered here today.
that's true. Which is fucked up.
Ideal, really.
Which makes me the second.
For him. Because, it's funny because the both of us are like, we wish we could be the cat.
Right.
But Tim's the cat.
No,
are the
and
cat.
I'm also second to the cat.
Right.
Well,
So
the cat's better
is,
at being a cat.
The cat is better at being a cat. She is also cuter than me and softer.
Yeah.
And I've been working on being soft. I have not worked out since the pandemic, and the cat is really bringing it in a big way. So she is winning on all fronts in that form.
Okay.
But I can talk. So I guess that's the one up I have on the cat.
Good for you, Timmy.
Thanks.
You're like the WB singing frog. That's the level that you've brought it to.
Yeah.
That's
Having
nice.
a talking pet is kind of clutch.
Yeah, it would be cool. Oh, like Salem from Sabrina.
That was
Yeah.
the shit.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, if you asked me, that's a great point.
Yeah.
In 6th grade, if you said you can have a boyfriend or Salem the cat from Sabrina, I'd be like,
cat.
the cat.
Yeah, I
it's
mean-
fucking magic.
Of course, you would take the cat.
Myka would take the cat.
Now I kinda have
Myka would
both.
take talking over me all the time, even though all she would say is, "Where's my food?" and "Wake up, I need to cuddle with you."
No, she'd probably be like, dump that fat loser and let me sleep on the side of the bed.
That's true. If there's not enough room, if Myka's too far over on the bed, she stands and stares at me while Myka's sleeping.
Oh, I thought you meant Myka stands
No,
and stares
the
at you, and I
cat-
was like, that's scary.
The cat will stare at me because she's like, "You need to move over so I can snuggle." She
Right.
takes up a third of the bed.
Right. That seems fair.
Yeah, I mean, she was there first, so I got to give it to her. But
Yeah. So wait, this is Myka's apartment, and you moved in?
no, we moved in here together.
That's what I thought. Okay.
But it is under Myka's name because my credit was so bad.
It was actually, we tried to file together for one place and
Yeah.
they rejected us based purely on Tim's finances.
Damn.
Even though I had the weight to carry it myself anyway. So
Right.
we were better. I'm financially better alone.
Yeah, we're just not even reporting.
I'm more attractive alone, which I think speaks a lot.
But also,
yeah, that's like most women, I think.
but also it worked out because the place that we were gonna get, we would have had to put. We would have made the whole basement area like an office or a bedroom of some sort.
Okay.
And then it would have gotten completely flooded by the flood. So
It was
a bunch
kind of an
our-
act of God that Tim's finances were so bad.
Yeah,
Okay,
so really, I
okay.
guess I saved us by
Yeah.
being incredibly bad with money and poor.
Congratulations. You guys
Thank
are
you.
an ideal couple. You really made it. I like it. What? And then what? So wait, is this is an office, this is a bedroom, and this is a bathroom? Is that?
Office bathroom. That's only closed because we have a fan on because it gets so cold in there, and we have like a heater in the ceiling. So office, bedroom, then that's a bathroom there,
Oh,
and then
okay.
that's a bathroom, and then this is our nice living room
Isn't
that
this the
Myka
most-
hates.
Isn't this the most insane thing you've ever seen?
Why? Because it's small.
Because it's small, so it's like you walk in and then you're like have the screen right in front of your
Well,
face.
it feels like, I mean, I know you probably can't, but you could just knock this wall down and make this a big space.
No, I need that. That's my office, and that's how I shut Tim out.
Yeah, that's smart.
That's the wall she uses to not hear what's on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's not really good for that, but
Right.
it's like it creates an illusion. You live alone
Yeah, with a dog, but
with the
yes.
dog. How's that going?
Great. I've lived alone since I was 30 because that was like my goal. I was like I really liked my roommate, but I just like had it in my head. I was like I have to live alone by the time I'm 30, and I just made it happen, and it's great. And I don't think I could ever live with anyone. I've never lived with a partner ever.
You've never lived with a partner.
I'm kind of pretty much against it.
That's.
I would kill someone.
I'm sitting here like I could have just done that, but here's the. I mean, like the pandemic was also like.
Right.
But when you're with someone, they stay over.
Not me.
No,
I have a
You have a boyfriend.
2 day a week limit.
You instituted a limit.
Yeah, it's for my benefit and my partner's benefit that I don't see them that much because I will be mean.
I
That's
That really resonated
Oh wow!
Well-
You're gonna be mean to your partner? Boo fucking who? I can only see him 2 times a day because I'm gonna be mean. I got called a fat little bitch this morning before I had even gotten out of bed.
We're at a first sip of water.
Wow, what a saint you are!
Well, I'm the saint for letting you stay and get being meaned to.
This is a
Yes.
much nicer apartment than it seems like you could afford on your own, though, right?
I am very happy here.
This is why
Let it-
buys the pet.
let's make it-
because
let's
you can
make
also
the-
kick your dog. And
Let's make it very clear. I would never be able to afford this place. But I did, my apartment that I did have, and I still do have, is we're suing the landlord. So,
Oh, so you still have another apartment? Oh,
but I don't go there because it's all the way at the end of the 4 in Crown Heights.
okay.
And it's a horrible neighborhood and it's a
and
horrible
because
place.
you'd miss me.
Oh, yes.
So wait, you fully moved in with Myka, but then you have another apartment because you're suing the landlord, so you couldn't let go of it? Is that why?
Right.
Okay.
I can't let go because we're suing the landlord.
Got it.
And if we win, I get like 25 grand. So
Okay.
that's pretty sick.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
That's the dream. That's the dream, to get money out of a landlord.
Yes.
Is there a more beautiful thing?
No.
But they're Hasidic landlords, so I don't even know how quickly they'd pay that 25 grand.
Ugh. I mean, I don't know. Aren't all landlords Hasidic, basically?
Oh,
I think
I
some of
think
them are Greek.
Some of them are
Okay.
just general Arab descent
Okay.
too. I
Okay.
had one I thought was a Hasid, right? And I was like, oh, I got the Jew thing. You know,
Right.
like maybe they'll like shine. I do think it helps, by the way.
Oh, yeah, of course it does.
Even though I'm not like one of them.
you have to let people know you're Jewish if they're Jewish, 100%.
I mean, that was what got us in here because Ron had to tell the landlord that Myka was Jewish, and then because he already didn't like Myka, and then he told him Myka was Jewish.
Oh yeah, like you have to like just go like like in a conversation,
It's-
let people know me.
How are
walk
you?
around with a bagel, just like anything.
Oh
Say
my
Happy
God.
Hanukkah in April.
It's so funny. I'm like so used to pretending I'm not Jewish, you know, because people
How is
hate
that
it.
going for you though? Everyone knows you're Jewish. As a Jew, I
Right.
can read that you're Jewish.
I'm not like trying like that hard. I'm not like, no, I'm not Jewish unless anybody asks.
Yeah.
But no, just like not advertising it. I don't know. Like there's something like that was always, maybe it's the self-hating thing, like just distasteful about the cliches about it, that I was just sort of like, can't I be like, because I'm not religious, whatever, neutral, but it never occurred to me to like play it up to my advantage.
Oh, I've
It
gotten
never
so
seemed-
many jobs and
Yeah.
stuff because
Really?
if I'm going in to like interview with a Jewish person, I'll wear a Star of David necklace. Have you ever seen me wear one in real life? No, of course not. But I am truly into being
What are
Jewish.
you interviewing for?
Like for instance, first job ever
Yeah.
was at a place called Liebman Entertainment.
Got it? Yeah.
And so number one, I gotta let them know that I'm Jewish, and then you do a scan of the room to see what their interests are, and then you bring it up. And I saw very quickly he was really into baseball, and so of course I worked it naturally into conversation that my dad owned a baseball card store.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
like
yeah.
yeah, it was a fucking slam dunk. stunk, and it was great. I mean, it was a position I thought I was definitely qualified for, but you have to make yourself stand out, and like little stuff like that, and doing it in a slick way, not being like, oh, I see you have a picture of a baseball, you know, like you have to do it, you have to do it chill, you have to do it smooth, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, I wish someone had told me that forever ago.
Yeah, it's not, because you're not lying, you're not doing anything ingenuous, you're just, you know, you have a short amount of time to make an impact, and so you need to cherry pick the things that are going to be important to bring up in the 15 minutes to half hour that you have with this person.
I've just been relying on my natural charisma.
Yeah, Myka's natural charisma. She goes in there. She goes, "What are you, gay? You a gay guy? I work here. I like them. I'm gay too. I'm a gay man."
Well, you have to relate to the person, you know. And I'm not even really good at this. This is my definitely like the hardest part.
You sound really good at it. Like I would watch an entire YouTube channel of you teaching tips like this.
I'm really good at job interviews. I always joke that it's like the best version of me that any employer will ever see, and I'll really phone it in after that. But
that is the point.
That's the ideal thing.
Except for me, I'm bad at job interviews, but once I'm working, I'm the best.
You're like a great worker.
I'm the best worker you have.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I was also like selling myself short. I am a hard worker, but I just like really like.
No, you built an empire out of luck. No one's gonna buy this.
That's
and I go,
true.
I'm not even like so hot, like, you know.
No, you are hot.
No, I'm not like Hollywood hot though. I'm like girl that lives in your neighborhood hot. I'm
hot
CVS
enough.
cashier hot.
That's a good kind of hot though.
Of course you like it.
Yeah, I mean it's an attainable kind of hot.
CVS
so people
cashier
like
hot
that.
is some of the hottest there is.
Is there?
I mean, because Hollywood hot is like, you already know they're gonna have shit personality and that they're gonna be like just mega climbery.
Right.
CVS hot is like, hey, they're hot and lucky me, they might not know it and be insecure.
Right.
And that's
you
ka-ching.
do fucking think like a man. Wow. That's you're more masculine than me, I think, and I'm pretty masculine.
Well. Listen, I also ask for a raise every 6 months.
Good for you.
Like
Yeah.
I'm just like.
Do you get it?
No, not every 6 months,
Yeah.
but I fucking ask. So
Myka-
that way
But you have gotten it at points.
I've gotten it many times sooner than I expected a raise and more money than I expected to get.
Okay, and it was because you asked.
Yeah, no one's just like, hey,
Great.
do you want some more fucking money?
No, I
Never
love
happened
that.
in my life.
That's super important because, you know, that's why a big problem that I had when there was a conversation about the wage gap. I go, yes, part of it is systemic misogyny, but also part of it is not asking. And I see it firsthand when I'm hiring male workers versus female workers. The female workers always accept the offer, and the male workers pretty much always try to negotiate higher.
That's my.
I guess I am a woman because I'm just like, all right, that sounds like a good enough amount of money for me.
Oh, so this is a question I have, because negotiation, right?
Yeah.
I always negotiate it when I don't care, but the second I really want something,
Yeah.
I cannot help myself. They send me the offer, I'm like, yes,
Right.
because I'm like,
Because you're too nervous to play hardball.
because it's like it's always something like I'm like, getting this job will help my career way more than the money of it.
Right.
But I know intellectually I'm like, they will value you more if you ask for more money.
They'll respect you more, of course.
And I just took a job, like I got the email like while I was at a comedy club and I was like, oh, I have to respond before my set in 1 minute.
Oh, that's that bad move, Myka.
And the
You gotta
worst-
let an email sit. That's like one of the number one things my old boss taught me was
Right.
like, do not respond to emails immediately.
I know. Ugh.
It makes you look too thirsty.
Right.
And the worst part is, Myka.
Because
But
I'm
congratulations on this new job.
like, well, but it's like something I'm like, I really like, I'm like, this is the thing.
Yeah.
And then Myka hits me up and she's like, hey, they're offering me blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh, that sounds pretty good. That sounds like that's pretty great.
A check? I
Yeah.
love it.
I think you have to let it sit.
Yeah, a couple hours at least.
I
Yeah.
knew it. As soon as I
A
did it, I was
minute,
like,
Myka, because then they want you.
No, I said
like,
it hit sat for like half an hour because I hadn't seen it because they're also on LA time.
Okay, well, half an hour is okay, but I mean, I thought it was literally a minute. I was very nervous for you.
Oh no, it
Okay.
had already been a while, and so my mind, maybe 45 minutes, like I hadn't even seen it.
What do you think they were gonna do? They were like, you have 3 hours before this offer is going to be rescinded.
I honestly, I don't know.
So you
what
have to
was wrong
play
with-
the game like it's you're texting someone you like, and you have to be like, oh, I got to give this some time before, so I don't look like I like them that much.
Listen, I mean, people will say, it depends. It's like, do you want to be it depends how you want to navigate. For a relationship, people will say like, don't play games. And then it's like,
Yes.
And to that I say, okay, try not playing a game, at least in the beginning, and see how that fucking goes for you guys, and see if you're respected immediately in the relationship. Cause I'm guessing you're not going to be. And it's like, is it toxic? A little bit, but like existence is toxic. So who the fuck cares?
I don't play games. I think we need to know that. There's two things
That's
about
why
me.
you're considered the cat, Tim.
Yeah, but I ain't gay and I don't play games. Those are the two things people need to know about me.
But
You're very charming.
well, that's the thing.
That's
like,
true.
Ordinarily, I fucking love it when guys are withholding and like all that shit. Like, oh, maybe I can, you know what I mean? That used to be like my fucking thing. The mistake I made in every relationship.
Yeah.
You know, is like, you know, like that, like weird, hot, cold shit, all that shit. And here I am in my most successful relationship of my life.
Sure.
Like with someone who like doesn't do any of that shit.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, what if you just find someone who's like too dumb to like, I don't know.
I'm
No, I
also
don't
when
know.
I'm
Not
giving
dumb.
relationship advice, I'm giving it more to other heterosexual women. So my approach is different. Like, yeah, I would not tell a man to play games in the same way because men have been playing games for too long, but women have been like. Women are like too thirsty a lot. Yeah. And I think it's like why we end up being like subservient in a lot of relationships. So when I say like the games, and it's not heavy games. It's just like not responding right away. It's not always being available when he wants to hang out with you. It's little things. It's not being a bad person. It's not lying. It's not fucking other dudes, you know? That's not the kind of advice I'm giving.
Yeah,
just
we don't need to be
things.
out here sucking and fucking all over town.
Yeah,
you know?
no, we don't.
No. I mean, we can be, but we don't need
I
to
love
be.
loyalty. I like monogamy. Yeah. No.
So I can't believe you have like how did you decide on 2 nights a week?
Yeah, that is wild, and it is good. I like it.
That's I don't know. That's like to me the appropriate amount of time. More than that, how is anyone getting anything done? I already feel like a relationship takes so much away from my productivity. Which is like, that's a wild thing to say. I realized when I came out of my mouth, but
it's 100. Everything takes time. There's not infinite time in a day.
Yeah, and I just feel like if you feel like you need to see someone more than 2 times a week to sustain a relationship, then you're forcing it. You know? And I mean, but living together is a different dynamic because you're getting you're getting more little pieces. And I also just prefer like large uninterrupted chunks of time where I'm only thinking about that person and not thinking about work. And then I kind of like when they're not out of sight, out of mind.
You can compartmentalize well.
Yeah.
It's a very successful. Woody Allen's a compartmentalizer. If you want to like
Oh,
think of yourself
good.
like that.
Yeah, that's good.
You know,
he's very good at he's like, is that a kid or not?
I totally, because then it's like very romantic. The time you're spending with that person, it's like all about them. Like it's something Tim and I don't like. For one, it's like goes both ways. Like I'll be thinking about a work or a project, and he'll be like, "Here's a meme," and I'm like, "Get the fuck out of my fucking face!"
I need to. Right. Here's the thing. I need to
show you the meme. Yeah.
Right.
First of all, the meme is funny.
Yeah.
Secondly, I need to
and
be
here's
with
20 more.
I need to be with Myka 7 days a week because I need pets and I need treats and I need my bowl filled. So those are the things that I need in our relationship.
Okay.
But like on the reverse, right? Then we also don't have like the time where it's just like I mean, Tim's obviously not gazing in anybody's eyes. He can't even make eye contact.
Mildly
while he
autistic.
says, "I love you."
No, I did. I noticed that you couldn't make eye contact, and I was like, "Oh, you're like autistic." It's nice. It adds to your charm.
Yep.
It adds to your.
I think so. I loved Love on the Spectrum.
Oh my god!
It's the
Tim
best.
had to stop watching it because it hit too close to home, and he won't admit it.
That's not true.
You love dinosaurs, Tim? What do you think of dinosaurs?
I think they're incredible,
Yeah,
but I love trains a little bit more.
He said, wringing his fist like this.
Oh my god!
Stop stimming, Timmy. Oh, he's stimmy Timmy.
The guy who's super into manners is my favorite person of all time.
Oh my god!
We're teeing him up for.
I can't do the impression anymore because I forgot how he sounds.
Think about the word girlfriend. You'll get there.
Oh, Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know exactly.
Yeah.
My girlfriend.
My girlfriend.
He's
The thing that's most important in life is to make sure that your girlfriend is taken care of and that she feels loved and that you always have to get the door for her and you get your chair and you make sure that everything is taken care of. That's your job as a man.
That's good. You know he has a podcast, right?
Michael does.
Yeah, he's like a podcaster now. I follow him on Instagram.
I have to start listening. I don't even really listen to podcasts. I don't have the attention span for it.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah.
But I think I could. No, for a minute. Now I'm already thinking about it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it. I heard it wasn't that great because he's not like focused. But
I bet because the editors.
Yeah,
he probably talked for like a billion hours.
Yeah.
And then like
yeah. It's hard. I mean, because podcasting, if you're doing a free-form conversation style podcast, like you have to be self-editing a lot.
Yeah.
And it's like sometimes I'll be in the middle of a sentence on a podcast and I'll be like, this is fucking boring. I need to stop. Just need to stop this sentence immediately. You have to move on.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know too. And I also know.
No, I honestly, like Tim multiple times, he's like, well, the problem with this about using a dustbuster is sometimes it doesn't pick up whatever he was saying.
Hot dustbuster content.
What the fuck? I wasn't boring today. In fact, I was very exciting and nice.
Let's roll back the clip.
You're always nice.
Tim's always nice.
I've never had a bad experience with you.
No, I don't think you will, because I like you.
Uh-oh, is that like a threat to other people?
No, but I'm just not. I'm not like.
You're not confrontational?
He's very rude when he doesn't like
it. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. That's a fun quality.
Like he'll tell comics to quit and like shit like that.
Yeah, I'm really like if I think someone's like really bad at comedy, or like if their joke, like the other day I told someone that their joke was the hackiest thing I've ever heard in my life and that they should drop it.
Right.
So I will
that's being
like.
Nice, I think.
It's like the Simon Cowell school of brutal honesty, which I am an advocate of.
Yeah, they were because I also liked the person that I said it to, so they were pretty responsive to it.
They were receptive. Okay, cool. Well,
what are you typing, Tim?
I'm typing little. So
I see you involved in.
We've been having little glitches in our sound recently. And I've been trying to figure out what the problem is. So these are all the times that the thing has paused on a number. So
okay, never mind.
So do you want me to self-edit this?
Yeah.
Because I'll stop talking about it right now.
Well, I'm impressed that he's been like live editing while we're talking.
Is it fucking up?
I don't know. I'll have to listen. Those are the timestamps for me to listen back to.
Yeah, because I was like, how are you doing that without headphones in now?
I guess I could wear headphones, but then I'm the only one wearing headphones, and then my headphones are gigantic because I game. I like to game. You know?
Oh, okay. Of course you do.
Okay, well that's something to think about. Maybe we'll get us all headphones so you don't look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You could just get like airport ones and just have one in one ear.
No. We all have to wear giant headphones and look like we're gaming. Corinne, what is your special about?
Comedy.
Nice. Okay. Check it out.
No, it's it's 2 half hours, and then we just put in a little bit of like the crowd participation segments that we do. So we do like one called 7 Minutes in Therapy, which is just rapid speed therapy with audience members, and then another segment called Sexting Theater, where we dramatically read a sex message from one of the audience members.
That is fun.
It is fun.
That is a fun time.
You got to get some overshare in there. That's the key to Guys We Fucked, is heavy overshare.
Yeah. And then, so the sexting, people will just give you the sexting?
People will give, we'll say go to the like most recent like sex conversation in your phone, or like if you have a favorited one. Yeah.
Wait, you can favorite parts of a conversation in your phone?
No, like if you screen like a
screenshot.
I screenshot conversations that I like.
Like sexting conversations.
Yeah, or fights to go back and analyze them.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I'm crazy.
Because I've gone back, obviously, like especially like after you break up with a person, then for sure you're like, let me watch this devolve in real time. Yeah. Or sometimes you say some really fucked up shit, you know, or they do.
I have a mean email that I wrote to someone that I've read like 100 times.
Oh, from you?
Yeah.
That you're self-flagellating about.
No, I'm not punishing myself. I go back every couple months and I go, yeah, I was right. Again, still feels good.
Damn, I really nailed it on this one. I fucking let this motherfucker know that they ain't shit, and I did it in a real precise way.
Yeah, it was the meanest thing I've ever written to anyone, and I 100% stand by everything that I said.
What relationship was this person to you?
It was an ex-boyfriend.
An ex-boyfriend? And was this before or after you broke up?
Oh, it was after, long after. Yeah.
And and you just went in on all
It was
that?
because they fucking started something. I had already closed the door on it, and then they opened the door again. And I say this is what happens when you open the door of something that's already been resolved.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's like digging up a grave. You know, you're like, you buried a nice dead body and now you're opening it up to a bunch of worms and fucking shit.
Yeah, and this person had like moved on and was
What the fuck?
I'm doing metaphors now.
Myka, that metaphor sucked my ass.
Oh god. Yeah, no, this person had moved on and was supposedly happy. I go, if you're so fucking happy, stop reaching the fuck out to me.
What were they trying to do? They were just trying to like
Trying to just stick
the
it to me.
attention?
No, just stick it to me more. I don't know what the fuck they were trying to do, and I don't really want to fucking stick around and find out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's just stop.
Leave me
alone.
I've only blocked one person, but I guess if an email you can't really block.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can actually.
I block people on Venmo.
Why would you want to block someone who can give you money? I think that's the one thing I'd leave clear.
No, I just don't want to see any interaction.
Yeah.
I don't want to see their name. I don't want to see that they exist. They're dead to me.
Blocked on Venmo
Wow.
is a
Yeah.
t-shirt. I want to see it in your future merch. Because that is like that fucking no bullshit Corinne business.
Yeah, I block everything. I'm
Blocked on Venmo.
I didn't even know you could do that.
God, that is the fucking harshest level. When you find out when you go to
That's
mess
sick.
around.
That's some sick petty shit. I like that.
Thank you.
I loved it. You are truly cold-hearted. I watched. you have this bit in the special where you're talking about how you hope your ex-boyfriend dies, and his current wife.
Yep.
Separately, so it's not romantic. And I think.
Thank you.
I laughed out loud for a while, and I blew the punchline, so you got to watch the rest of it. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's so funny. And I think I talk about it in the special, but that was that was like, I think when I was on like one of my classic to me only rants at the stand. and I said it, but sometimes you say something really vicious and it resonates with people. It's so funny because like sometimes I say something really mean and it resonates with people, and I'll say something that I don't even think that mean, and people will like gasp. I don't like relate to other people very
I understand
much.
exactly what you're saying.
That's
You're autistic, so this makes sense.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I think like when I'm writing new material, the original premise that I start with is always so far away from anything that makes sense to anybody else, and then I have to like work back into reality, and I don't know why, because it's always something that makes a lot of sense to me.
That's interesting.
I'm not relatable. I don't know.
The premise is supposed to be the relatable thing.
Yeah,
It's like that's what's supposed to relate.
I'm
The
not
jokes
super relatable. People think that I am, and then it's like if you really listen to me talk, like I don't feel like I am, and people's responses to me, because people will make you relatable because it makes it easier to digest you as like it's like almost like a survival thing. But yeah, no, I don't really find that I have a lot in common with people.
What do you think is like something that is particularly unrelatable about you?
I had a nice childhood and I love myself.
No,
Do you
I
think
relate.
that's what people are like frustrated about?
Yeah, they're
like...
mad.
No, I relate to that, and I think it's cool. I had a nice childhood, and I love myself too.
You
It's
do?
the
That's
same
way.
great. That's very rare though, and that and I don't know. I had this realization a couple years ago when I was like, why do I not like see the world in the same way that other people do? And I just like figured it out was because I like myself, I accept myself, I'm happy with who I am, and I had a nice childhood.
Yeah. I think the world's pretty all right most of the time, and I think I had a pretty good childhood.
But see, I feel like the world is bad most of the time because you're going from such a good place, and then things can only get worse. And I had this conversation with Marsha Belsky. She's one of the other few comics that had a nice childhood. And she goes...
Yeah, you could keep that list pretty short.
Yeah.
And she goes to me, she was like, that's why, of course, we're going to be struggling like in reality in adulthood, because everything is going to suck in comparison to the lovely childhood that we had. And I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. But you flipped it in an even more positive way.
Yeah, because I don't like to look at things in a negative way. So, like, I had a good childhood, right?
Yes.
And my life has not been terribly bad.
Right.
I mean, I've lived in squalor, and I've lived in a closet, and I had a rat crawl on me while I was sleeping, but like
I had rats in my apartment a couple months ago.
as far as emotionally,
Yeah.
things haven't been like too terribly bad. So it's all kind of been on the same level emotionally the entire time. So it's not like things get worse, but things get worse if you look like, if you put it under a microscope and you're like, well, everything's now going to get worse, then that's where your brain is going to be. But if you're like, well, everything kind of stays the same, and your life just keeps going till you're dead, then you can look at it that way.
Now I know why it's your like motto. Life just keeps going till you're dead.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
Nope.
That is.
I dare one of you motherfuckers to prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, audience.
Prove him wrong.
Prove me fucking wrong.
No, that's true.
All right, nice.
Wait.
End of the show.
I know. I'm like saying like, what the fuck? Oh, right.
I was
You're
trying to
unrelatable.
think. I was like,
Yeah.
no. No, I mean, it's so funny. There was another comic who, she came up to me one day at a show and she goes, you had a nice childhood, didn't you? And I go, what? And I was like, did I black out and talk about this on stage? Because I was like, I have like one joke about it, but I hadn't done it in a long time. And I was like, yeah, but how'd you know that? She goes, I could just sense it. I did too. And she goes, how do you survive in comedy? I go, it's a struggle. It's unpleasant most of the time.
So wait, let me get this straight. Because you had a good childhood,
Yeah.
you have you've suffered setbacks, like it's holding you back.
No, I didn't say that.
I know, it's just funny because I'm like, she like the way she asked that, I was like, it's hard in comedy.
Oh
like,
no, it's hard to deal because everyone else is like projecting it on you constantly or assuming that you had a bad childhood, treating you like a trauma victim, and you're just like, this is a lot of noise in my head that I don't need and is not helpful to me in any way. Because people will make assumptions about you as if we all have the same lived experiences, and of course we didn't. And I made the same mistake too because I was walking around talking to other people like they respected and loved themselves, and now I've adjusted that.
Yeah.
You have to.
You gotta talk to these fat clowns the way they need to be talked to.
But the thing is, so that's why you can be called fat and stupid so often because you love yourself. And so this makes a lot of sense now.
Right.
Because when people say shit to me, I go, that's hilarious. Who cares? And like, I think it's funny to be mean to people, but it's not funny to be mean to people who are in their heads being mean to themselves.
Right.
And that's the key. Like, I love roasting. I love when people who I respect say fucked up shit to me. But if it's like someone who I don't respect or I don't know, like you don't have the right to say that to me.
Well, yeah, but I think that goes with anybody. But it's like Myka. I know Myka loves me on some
level.
on some level of a pet owner relationship, and
Right.
I feel like even when she's mean to me, she still loves me. So I can. That's because people are like, how do you put? Like Lewis was like, I'd hit my girlfriend. And we're like, we know you're Puerto Rican, but like,
and you're Lewis.
yeah.
You're like, we know you're victims.
Oh my God.
But I was just like, it doesn't bother me because like any of my friends could make fun of me all day long. But if some like little wiener tries to come up and like join them,
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, bitch, go sit down.
Right.
You
No,
don't-
if like even someone on Reddit or something says something, Tim's sort of like, he's like, and this fucking, strong F word,
Right.
blah, blah,
That's right.
Right.
and he's like, and then I said this, and I'm like, oh, you let the troll get to you,
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
not like people who love him, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I
But
delete it.
you can get to him if you're a stranger.
If you're a
Do
stranger,
strangers get to you?
Well, yeah, of course. Anytime. I mean,
that's right, strangers out there.
He's a mark.
I'm a mark. You can get to me at hot_comic69 on Instagram. Send me your worst shit.
Send nudes. No one's impenetrable. Of course,
Yeah.
sometimes people get to me. No one, to say that just because you're confident, you love yourself, like that nothing ever bothers you. Of course, that's not true. Things
Have you
bother
read
me.
the comments of your special?
Yeah,
All of them?
yeah,
I read every comment of every single thing that I'm ever on.
yeah.
And I do it on, and I should not do it on Gas Digital anymore because those people are mean and they call me a hard gay F constantly.
Oh yeah, everyone's mean on Guest Digital. Don't even worry about that.
So if you see a negative comment, which you're going to get because you're a woman,
Yeah.
and also because you're just online. I don't know
It's
why
comedy
I made it
and
about that,
no one ever, there's been a comedy special that everyone liked, you
right.
know?
But even so, I do think not to be like a fucking feminist, but I do think it is like
Yeah.
worse no matter what. Like
Sure.
it could be like fucking Maria Bamford and someone's like, this hole. It's like, what?
Right.
Did you even see? Anyway.
Oh, legend, yeah.
Yeah, right. So does it ever get to you?
Yeah, I mean, of course you want people to like it, but overall it's like the things that bother me are when it's like fans writing something rude, and you could tell they're a fan by like the backstory that they give in the comment or something, and it's like, oh, what am I, fucking Selena over here? I call those Selena fans, and I hate Selena fans. I'd rather have you just like,
Well, yeah, they'll kill you.
yeah, I have no tolerance for that. For people giving what they think is constructive criticism, and they think that they are able to give some kind of analysis of your personality, career, and trajectory because they once paid $4.99 to listen to a couple episodes. Fuck yourself, take your money back. I'll Venmo it back to you personally. Yeah. And I really do feel that way. I've paid people back for shit. I go, I actually don't want you as a fan.
Yeah.
I remove people from my followers list all the time. I do not care.
You want to know something?
We'll take you.
I do.
We'll take your $4.99.
You want to know something? I think like I saw a comment in your thing actually, because I read through the comments of everyone's comedy because it helps me digest the fact that it happens to everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? And just in general, like, because I'm curious what people. I think the comment section of any YouTube is like fascinating. Anyway, and I saw one like that where it was like they seemed like a long-term fan.
Oh yeah, I deleted that one. I don't need that energy on my fucking
I was like,
feed.
This shit is like fucking psychotic.
It was so toxic. I just exactly that energy. I feel like even just like in the area of this, of like it was, and it was like annoying me because like I also directed it, so I was like, get your fucking toxicity away from my art right now.
Yes.
Yuck. You're yuck.
And it's like, you were a fan. It's like, God.
Yeah, I don't mind if something is like a comment that, yeah, everyone doesn't have to be like, yes, queen, amazing, because that's also like, obviously that's nothing is received like that, nor would I want it to be, and it would look fake if that's how it appeared. But when it's like toxic or it gets like personal or it goes beyond the art that you're commenting on and people are like commenting on some different level of an aspect of you that they know from something prior, get that garbage out of my comment section, please.
It's like that weird, like, what is it, like, John Mulaney, the parasocial relationship, right? It's like where you like they think that you're friends or something, and that their opinion is valid for why.
Right.
Why are they you know what I mean? It's so bizarre.
Well, it's because they probably listen to how many hours of you talk?
But like,
I know, God
they're
knows.
but it's only
800
going,
hours.
But it's going one way. So, like, if I'm a sane person, a fan of somebody, listening to them, it would never occur to me to think that they would value my opinion the way I value theirs. Like, it hasn't been going that way once.
And people will say that it's like, oh, you can't be a true fan of someone and not ever say anything disparaging about them. And to that I say, I've been a fan of the Spice Girls since 1996, and I've never said anything negative about any of them. So go check yourself.
Now, on the other side of it, where I am not a sane person, one time I was like, so I was talking to a couple friends today, and then I was like, oh, actually, I was listening to a podcast. I was not talking to anyone. I didn't talk to anyone today. My bad. Never mind. I have said that before, and I was like, wow, you need to slow it down. Let's go back to listen to the Game of Thrones books.
At least it's not I was doing my research today. That's how most people talk about that shit.
Podcasting. Doing
All
my
right.
research.
Corinne,
Yes.
you're a great guest.
Thank you.
We've gone, this is our longest episode to date.
Really?
Yeah, well, we usually only do 45 minutes, but I love talking to you, so I let it, you know.
Thank you.
I selfishly stole more of your time.
I have an in. I like it. No, you guys are fun, and you're not like you normally when couples do shit, it's annoying, and you're not annoying at all.
Thank you.
I
You
love
hear
your
that,
love.
Andy and Rosebud? Shots fired.
Gonna get me fucking in trouble. I did not mean that. I love you guys.
Oh, damn it. I was going to say something and I can't remember. It doesn't matter. Oh, fuck it. The moment is gone.
No, Dilly.
This is good podcasting.
Yes.
So thank you for coming on the show.
I
We'll
wanted
never
to know what it was.
We'll never find
I
out.
was going to say that we had Django Gold on and Myka just cut him off mid-sentence and was like, show's done.
Wait, that's not true.
No, I know, but you were like, I like to talk to
was like,
Corinne.
wait, is that true?
It would have been better. It would have been better in the moment when it was all going.
Yeah.
See,
But we needed to know. It was going to bother Mike and I for the rest of the day.
He should have picked a guest I liked less.
oh, I remember we were gonna do a tier list of best sex positions, and we didn't even get to it.
We didn't even get to it.
Oh, God.
So we get to pick our best. We'll do it again when you come back as a guest next time. Sorry,
Okay.
I didn't mean to do it.
No,
but
I
it
was like looking at those and I was like, there's probably a bunch of those I haven't even done.
Well, then we can just guess. We can just guess into what we would like. Me and Myka, we only do it one way, and that's mutual masturbation.
Nice.
That's not so mutual.
I jerk off in the bathroom.
It's mutually accepted that that's what we do.
Okay, Corinne, what plug your special one more time.
Yeah, so
and,
Christina Hutchinson and I have a full-length comedy special on YouTube available for free. It's called Our Special Day, and it's at youtube.com/guyswefucked without the U in fucked. And then you can also follow me on all social media, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, @philanthropygal. And I host the Guys We Fucked podcast and the Without a Country podcast, both available on Apple and Spotify and all those good things.
The Without a Country podcast with the painted man,
Yes.
Shane Smith.
Shane Smith.
And listen, if you're a fan and you heard her from this show, let him know.
Let him know.
We'll see.
All right, thank you guys for listening.
Wait, we got to do sign-offs.
We do have to do sign-offs, and we also have to tell them to listen. Well, because this is going to come out on the Patreon first, but we're going to put this out as a regular episode. So if you want great episodes with great guests like Corinne, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/greathang. Now we do our sign-offs. This is where we sign off the show. So, Myka, do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay, so, all right, you'll see how it's done. Signing off, it's me, your best friend, lover, sister, and person with the most masculine energy, me, Myka Fox. Have a good day.
That's pretty good. Okay. And signing off, it is the pet man and the little boy and your Patreon dad and your free listener best friend, Tim McLaughlin. I love you all, and I hope you all have a great rest of the week. Thank you.
And then I do one? Okay.
Yes.
And signing off, it's me, the unhappy woman who loves herself and didn't know that the rest of you didn't until a few years back. And you've made my life hell since then. And I'll also delete your YouTube comment if it's rude and feels too personal. Corinne Fisher.
Perfect. Bye, motherfuckers.